welcome back to Lantern Creek Farm.
Alright guys, we've got a problem. We just got to the farm. This is why it's important to quarantine animals away from other animals when you first get them. Our Miss Millie, I did an introduction video of her the other day, and she is sick. I've had her for just a few days, and she's got some mucus coming out of her nose and some discharge coming out of her rear end. I contacted the man that I bought her off of with no reply as of yet, and so we're going to go ahead and treat her with some antibiotics here, and probably give her a good worming too. I hate this, but it's part of it. I have purchased animals off this man before and not had any issues, so I don't really know what's going on his end, but obviously we don't want no spread here on the farm, and so we're going to take precautions. We've been taking precautions to make sure that she is separated in quarantine, and so we're gonna treat her. Alright guys, so this is what we've got going on. She's making a weird sound when she's breathing. She's got some discharge from the nose, some goop in the eyes. Let's see, I'm turning the other way. And she's got not diarrhea, but some weird looking discharge coming out of her rear end here. She's really lethargic too. When I put her down, she falls. We're going to try to get her pulled through this, but it's part of it. I'm going to go ahead and treat her the best I know how, which is with some antibiotics, and I'll go ahead and worm her as well and clean up her rear end. I don't know if this is a digestive issue. It sounds more respiratory. She's breathing pretty hard. So we're just going to keep her separated and doctor her up. I hope you can hear it. She's breathing. Her breathing's really raspy. Probably got a respiratory disease. Alright guys, we've got LA200 here. I'm going to give her a cc, or 1 ml of LA200. I need to check and see if this is... Oh, this needle needed cleaned out. It's clogged. Let me get a different one. Sometimes my husband doesn't clean the syringes out like he should. You get them and the medicine don't want to pull through. These were older too. They've been sitting up on top of the thing when I cleaned out the barn the other day. Sometimes having a farm is like having a veterinary clinic. I've kept her quarantined, so I hope that this is nothing that can be spread. I'm going to clean the barn up really good though. She's in the same barn as the other rabbits, and so this kind of makes me nervous. We've kept her, like, we didn't put her with any rabbits or put her right next to any rabbits or anything like that, but still. So I have to keep an eye on my other rabbits as well to make sure that we don't have anything that can be spread to the rest of everybody, and I'll clean this area up really good. And probably just allow her to be in this area and put the other rabbits in a different room. I was careful, but I don't think I was as careful maybe for like anything that's airborne. I don't know. I'm just nervous. We're going to go ahead and give her this shot. As you can see, she's not hopping around or nothing like that. I'm going to assume it's respiratory due to the fact that she's having such a hard time breathing, and the mucus in her nose. I need to read this bottle to see if it's intramuscular or sub-Q. Alright guys, so I've looked it up. It's under the skin that it'll be given. And so what I do is I find a fat part of the skin. Here's the fat right here. I pinch the skin. Put it in. And you want to rub it. We'll put her back in. I'm going to make sure I wash my hands. And hopefully she'll get over this little respiratory disease. I need to get a cloth as well. I've got some alcohol wipes, and I'll go ahead and clean her little rear end while we're at it. One rabbit that I've had to get sick didn't make it. So I'm kind of nervous. I've got an alcohol wipe here. We'll get her little nose. Be still, baby. Got her little nose wiped off. And now we'll clean her little rear end. She's got a pretty dirty butt. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it again. From this angle. Probably should be wearing gloves, actually. Too late now, though. I'm going to wash my hands really well once I put her up. She's got discharge from the butt and the nose. I gave her a shot of LA-200. Here she is. We're going to put her back and just keep an eye on her. Alright guys, so this is where we stand with Miss Lily. The previous owner contacted me and let me know that he was sorry and that he would replace her if I wanted her replaced. I sent him the pictures and let him know kind of what was going on with her, and he believed that it was probably coccidiosis. I went ahead and gave her the LA-200 as you all seen. I'll probably continue to give her the LA-200 for the next couple days. But he believed that it was coccidiosis. How we treat coccidiosis here is cord, and so we always give our chickens preventative for coccidiosis. We always give our goats preventative for coccidiosis at least twice a year, about twice a year. With weather changes and stuff, it just happens, and so if that is what it is, that's understandable. We went from hot to cold here, along with it's been real rainy and stuff, and I don't really his cages are outside and things. He's got a roof over them, but they are outside, as mine are in a barn area, in a covered barn and things, so his are more apt to get more exposed to the weather, and so He did say he was sorry, and I appreciate that, along with him letting us know that it probably was coccidiosis. And so we are going to follow through with the coccidiosis treatment and go ahead and give the rest of the rabbitry a preventative, just because we never have done it, and because of the rabbits that she was in the barn with. Here's where she stays there. The other rabbits were down on this end, farther down here. And so, anyways, she wasn't real close, but she was kind of close. He also did say that if something happened to her, he would replace her. And so I do appreciate his helpfulness. He also, said that he wasn't trying to sell me a sick rabbit, and so on and so forth. And so we are going to go ahead and give the whole flock, the whole rabbitry, coccidiosis prevention, and I'll show you how we do that. Alright guys, we've got us a gallon of water here. I've got a little bit of water in the bottom of this. And what we're going to do, we're going to take a tablespoon here. With our handy dandy measuring cups and spoons. I'm going to see if I can get it in this hole without making a big mess. We're going to try to get this in this hole here. Okay, we got most of it in there. There's a little bit of water down at the bottom there. It's 1 tablespoon per gallon of water. So I've got a little bit of water in the bottom of this one. I've got a gallon in here, and so we're gonna pour it like this. I need to get me a jug with a lid on it. Let me get a lid. Okay. I didn't fill it all the way up yet. I want to mix this really well. I'm probably going to have to give this to her. I'm probably going to have to force the liquid in her because she's not drinking. I put some electrolyte water in there and she hasn't touched it. So we're going to fill this all the way up, and then we'll give her and the rest of the rabbits some Corid water. We give Corid for 7 days. It's 5 or 7 days. And so, there's a peach right here. We give Corid for 5 to 7 days. And so we'll give this to them for the rest of the week, to the whole rabbitry. And we'll go ahead, like I said, and treat her for Corid and go ahead and give them a preventative. I dumped her electrolyte water out. I'm going to go ahead and put some in her bowl, and then get a syringe and syringe water her. I've also got to fill up Miss Clover's water. I think that's enough to give her enough water for the day. She usually pours her water out anyway. So I'm going to get a syringe and give Miss Lily some water. She's just kind of spitting it out. But we need to get a little bit in her. She's not one to drink. Sometimes we gotta do things that aren't fun. One of those things is doctoring a rabbit. I'm gonna do one more and then call it quits. She's breathing hard and she's not really wanting to drink anyways. We do need her to get the cord treatment though, so. She swallowed it that time. Like I said, guys, this is why it's important to quarantine your animals because stuff like this happens. Obviously, coccidiosis is contagious. Everything on the farm, as far as animals go, can have coccidiosis. The rabbits, the goats, the chickens, everything can get it. And so, this is just part of it. We gotta do our best to just treat what comes. And so, I hate that she's feeling bad, as you all can tell. I mean, she doesn't feel great. And it's just sad, but here we are. So we'll put her back up. I'll put her water down in the cage in case she decides to drink. But we're gonna put her back up, and I'll do an update before we leave. Alright guys, we're getting ready to leave. I'll show you a clip of how well she's doing. She's not doing very good. She's still very lethargic. She's not eating or drinking. She does have food and water in there, but she's not eating or drinking. I've talked to a few other people, and they believe that coccidiosis might be a correct diagnosis, and so we're going to go with it, along with I am going to still give her antibiotics just in case it's not coccidiosis. We could go to the vet, but I don't really know if that's necessary because I have a medication here that I've treated coccidiosis with before. So we're going to go ahead and get her situated for us to go, and I'm going to go ahead and hand syringe water to her again. Dehydration is a big problem with coccidiosis, and although I'm not quite sure if she's going to make it or not, I want to give her the best chance to make it. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to say goodbye here. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Hopefully I can get you another update on another video and let you all know how she's doing. But I am going to post this video hopefully tonight or tomorrow morning. Well, probably tomorrow morning. And so y'all pray for her. I hope that she gets better, and let's hope that everybody else is okay. Coccidiosis is through feces, and she hasn't been in contact. The other ones haven't been in contact with her feces, as far as I know. And so, as long as it's not airborne, we should be okay. But like I said, we are doing a preventative for everybody anyways. And so, we're going to go ahead and get her water. So, I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all hanging out, and I hope we can see y'all on the next one. See you later. Bye.